I don't want to call doom on anybody, but if you read the papers, these things do happen. And if you are left as the only one capable of earning an income to take care of your parents who might be injured or in some way not capable of working, what do you do then? That is not the time to start studying. The time to start studying and doing something positive with your life is now.
The screeching sound of welding machines, the slamming of hammers, and the churning sound of heavy-duty engines filled the air before sunrise. Despite this massive infrastructural transformation that will essentially fast-track development in Guyana, a critical piece of the puzzle is limited. Guyana is plagued by a shortage of labor, especially skilled personnel. The International Organization for Migration in 2021 reported on the severe labor shortage and recommended that Guyana needs thousands of skilled personnel in its medium-term development. However, all is not lost. The prospects of filling the labor gaps in the short term is high. The Board of Industrial Training is one of the leading state agencies that is ensuring there are more skilled persons in the country, and thousands of persons, young and old, from all walks of life are taking full advantage of it.
My name is Noel Haynes. I'm from New Amsterdam, Barbies. Even though I was born in Kokwani, I spent my childhood and high school years in New Amsterdam. I attended New Amsterdam Secondary School and the Barbies Educational Institute.
Haynes detailed his early life, which saw him beginning work in the early 1970s.
I got employment in 1972 at the Guyana Telecommunication Corporation, New Amsterdam branch, and I worked there until around 1975, and then opted to come to Georgetown. In Georgetown, I worked countrywide, Northwest, you name it, Linden, Kokwani, name it. Doing switches installation. In around 2008, I was transferred to the data processing department. That department looked after billing information for GT&T. And there I worked until my retirement in 2016.
Why didn't you do these courses earlier in your life?
One of the first things when I came out of school was to be independent, to get a work, to be able to contribute to my mother's welfare, not forgetting my godmother and the people that I grew up with, right? So I think my preoccupation at the time was to work, get my own money and not to study. Yes, I regret it. Doing so would have helped me to be more successful in my career. When I retired in 2016 from GT&T, I retired as a manager. I didn't have a first degree. I didn't even have a diploma. So my idea is that if I had completed my exercise, I could have made director or any other higher position.
And so what prompted you now at 70 years old to do it?
Friends that I had used to visit me. And for most of the time, my idea, we would spend the time idly, gaffing, drinking, consuming, I won't say what, right, but consuming. And I looked at my life at that time and it wasn't productive. The mere fact that I didn't get the agricultural land, I said, let me do something productive with my time. I don't have children or grandchildren. So the next best thing was to apply to the trade school to get to do some trade. I have a pickup, Toyota pickup, and in coming to do the course, heavy duty equipment course, was to be able to understand and appreciate better the workings of the vehicle, so that not everything have to carry it to the mechanic. And that's how it started out. My advice to people or persons who are over 50 is that the more you use your brain, the more you keep it active, your memory, your thinking power improves. That is why when you travel overseas and you're on the tube, in a bus, you'd see elderly people with Scrabble, doing crosswords, and all sorts of things to keep the brain active. In Guyana here and in third world countries, right? Yes, we work hard during our working life, which I would say end around 50, 55. Right now, they're carrying it to 65. But that doesn't necessarily mean that after our working life, we have to shut down our brains. If you wanted a chance to do some study, whether it be law or engineering, your children are big, they can fend on their own, why not take the opportunity and pursue the dream that you had?
What would you say to young people who may not be using their time wisely right now to get educated? What would be your key piece of advice to them?
Somewhere there's a saying that knowledge is power. To the young people, I would say this. Yes, you're living with your father and your mother. They're providing for you. But things could happen in a flash. And there's so much opportunities that this present government has made available to young people. It's a shame that they are allowing it to go waste.